Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. This is Praying Medic, and I like a lot of the Q posts he puts on. Even though this is a little old, it's still valid. Here we go.
Good question. Q wrote Truth versus Lies, the propaganda war for your mind. Q. One of the Anons said about Spike Lee, that was the minute that Trump ran against the Clinton machine. Another Anon said, of course, Anons already knew this, hope things in Vietnam are going well. God bless you all. All right, Q then posted this, and this is on the 26th. In brackets and in bold, we have internal civil war, all-out assault against the duly elected president of the United States. We have never...
Now, I've pointed this out several times. This Q verifies this. Internal civil war. Move these brackets over here. Internal civil war. Like we've never seen. The whites and black hats are at it. Through our judicial system, FBI, in the government. Our civil war that's going on and the cleaning out and the sides that are being taken, this has never happened before. It is really amazing to watch and see. Remember, keep praying for Trump and the White Hats, and let's keep winning.
Never experienced anything like this in our history. Treason and sedition at the highest levels of office throughout many departments, and in brackets we have F and D. I believe that means foreign and domestic. Propaganda arm of the fake news media is in brackets, of the D party in full attack mode, no facts, only statements. Propaganda arm, fake news media of the D party, prevent, limit sheep, you, from learning the truth.
Now, the D Party is, of course, the Democratic Party. Foreign and domestic, civil wars going on here. Trump is doing all he can. I believe this is the hand of God, the layers of protection that he's trying to get established. Besides a physical wall, we're talking about legal walls. We're talking about civil war going on in the government. We're talking about trying to clean house at the same time with the deep state. So many things going on.
Propaganda arm, fake news media of the D party, retain control of the narrative, control over you. House Dems in full attack mode, no facts, only statements. Senate Dems in full attack mode, no facts, only statements. This is their last stand. Fear of prosecution, fear of the public learning the truth, fear of losing power.
There you go. I mean, we're talking about prosecution that could be going on in the House and the Senate, talking about losing power, talking about breaking down their party. All those things and more.
Who has been in Congress yesterday, he's in there today. I think he's going to be testifying again tomorrow. A Kremlin-backed bank. Number 3, FBI has uncovered evidence that Russian nuclear industry officials engaged in bribery, kickbacks, extortion, and money laundering. Number 4, the Clinton Foundation received $145 million from foreign investors involved in the uranium deal. Number 5, FBI agents have an eyewitness and documents to support the most explosive parts of the Uranium One story. Number 6, Clinton mega donor Frank Holmes lied about selling Uranium One before Clinton approved the Russian transfer. After Q posted that meme, he wrote, "When the real truth regarding Russian collusion is right in front of you, but the fake news media prevents public awareness. Conformity."
So again, this is the battle that's going on, and it's all about Uranium One and the FISA reports, and all about the Clinton Foundation. This is all going to come out. You see how treasonous and criminal she and other people have been. Let's move on here.
Truth of the corruption that happened under the Obama administration, and then we're going to see justice. Q posted this. It is Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 18, the armor of God. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against authorities, against the powers of this dark world and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you've done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for the Lord's people. Q.
I find it very, very interesting that these prayers, these scriptures, these quotes from Q are very faith-based, and it gives me a great deal of hope that the Lord's hand is in this process, and the righteous will prevail one way or another. But we have to be diligent to do so. So keep those prayers coming in for faith and for Trump and for other people. Let's go on.
And which showed up in that Fox clip, showed up on Q's board last night. And you can see them all here. They're all high-resolution images. After that was posted, and we don't know exactly who posted this because that person logged in anonymously. Then another Anon posted this. Did Anons catch this at the end of Laura Ingraham? Ed Henry, reporting from Hanoi, told Laura, look at that picture on the right. I got this exclusively from a source inside the hotel. That would have been Mr. Walbank. Pic related is from my TV. I had to rewind to listen again. Sorry for the poor quality. All right, you've already heard that.
All right, let's go on.
Q posted this on June 10th. Every single picture posted is original. Pulled, wiped, or taken. Think about what that means, Q. Some people get in the habit of thinking that Q's team or the president are the ones taking the pictures. Sometimes pictures are actually taken probably from the NSA file, and they're then posted on the board. I think Q is just trolling the mainstream media to let them know, hey, we have access to all of your pictures. All right, so then Q posted test 7. This was test 6 up here. Then we have test 8. Then we have test 12 and 11, which came in at exactly the same time. This was at 22:03 and 22 seconds. That is interesting that Q has two devices. You can tell they're two different devices because they have different user ID numbers. But both devices posted on the board at exactly the same time, right down to the second. I found that somewhat interesting. And then you have test 11 and test 12, but test 10 hit the board 4 seconds later than these two posts, 11 and 12, due obviously to system lag. For those of you who are keeping notes at home, missing from the sequence of tests that began on February 25th, we have test 3, no test 1 and no test 2. We have no test 4 or 5. We have a test 6, 7, test 8, no test 9. We have a test 10, 11, and 12. That is all I have for today. So be encouraged, Patriots. Keep Denise and I in prayer. Keep the President in prayer. Keep Q and the team in prayer. Thank you for sharing this on social media. Thank you for your love and support. If you're listening to this on YouTube and you have not yet gone to my website and signed up for updates, you might want to do that. Love you all. Take care. I'll catch you on the next broadcast. This is Praying Medic out.
All right, that's the full thing. I'll give you the source on that. I skipped over a couple of things, but not many. I really like Praying Medic's stuff on Q. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. We are at a full state of civil war, inside and outside the government. And it's necessary to clean up the mess we've got here, get out of the grips of the deep state, and to clean up the criminals in our own government that are not pro-American and pro-USA and pro-constitutional, let alone pro our freedoms and our rights and liberties and our faith. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.